As being teenagers, stress and anxiety is second nature to us, and considering that this is a national epidemic, we decided to take this further. First off, we decided to do some baseline research by talking to psychologists at Ohio Health Riverside Hospital, as outlined on page 3, and with doing so, we found that this issue actually spans across various age groups, but one that was highly undermined was that of the adult population, and this was due to a taboo that was surrounding it. And considering that these are the people that we look up to on a day-to-day basis, we decided we cannot overlook this problem any further.
As over 85% of adult mental health issues go unchecked and untreated, we realized this is a huge community issue. To further research this, we were able to interview over 50 adult workers, to which 32 of them were public service workers. This key group really resonated the fact that mental health resources were not being discussed about in the workplace, and the workplace was not open enough to talk openly about mental health. This is highly crucial because many of these public service jobs entail high-risk and adverse situations which can trigger mental health issues. Also, we were able to survey over 150 public service workers, to which 70% of them did not feel like they had any mental health resources to help them, as shown in page 3 in our portfolio.
Taking all this into consideration, we decided to tackle this problem using 3 main objectives. The first being creating a positive community where talking about mental health is actually encouraged. Secondly, being able to give high-level publicity to adult mental health resources. And thirdly, educating employers on employee mental health in order to inspire change in the workplace and promote talking about mental health.
To accomplish these objectives, we could partner with organizations of a local and national level, such as NAMI, Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, Secondary Trauma, Olentangy Local School District, Riverside Hospital, and many more different organizations. In fact, we were able to partner with NAMI representatives to deliver presentations to adult support groups in work environments about local mental health resources and how we can get over the stigma around adult mental health as a community. Similarly, we were able to create a video with Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation detailing awareness around adult workplace mental health. And with the help of our own local school district, we were able to show this to over 1,600 district employees, as detailed on page 5 of our portfolio.
Similar to that of OSPF and NAMI, we were also able to work alongside Actify and Helpline in order to give similar presentations. With doing so, we were able to target various age groups, and especially that of the youth population. With doing so, we were able to not only spread our message, but encourage them to join their own local HOSA chapter, as well as promote our own. And all of these partnerships can be outlined on page 4 of our portfolio. Considering the entire point is to spread our message to as many people as possible, we decided to utilize the social media platforms of these various partnerships that we've developed, for example, using Twitter and Facebook. And in doing so, we were also able to gain the recognition of This Week News to get an editorial published, as well as working on a segment with Good Morning Columbus, which all can be outlined on page 6 of the portfolio. Taking all this into consideration and all the successes that we've had, we also ran into a couple of setbacks. The first of which being the communication between teenagers and adults. Considering we use social media on a various platform and considering that we have a different target population, it's hard for us to reach out to them. And also with that, considering that they have a heavy workload and a busy schedule, it was hard for us to reach out to them on a day-to-day basis.
Although we faced many complications and setbacks throughout our project, we were still able to educate over 550 public service workers through local presentations at work environments and adult support groups, thanks to our partnerships. We were also similarly able to spread our message online through our YouTube video with Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. Along with that, we were able to educate high-level employers such as our principal, superintendent, and managerial positions at Riverside Hospital. In fact, we were able to collaborate with our principal, Mr. Spinner, to create teacher de-stress zones in our own school, Olentangy High School. We hope this takes precedent in many local workplaces around Ohio and maybe even the nation. In addition, we were able to take this mental health issue to notice on the legal stage, and we partnered up with Mental Health Caucus member and Ohio Senate member, Nikki Antonia, to create a mock bill surrounding the awareness of mental health in the workplace.
Considering that the teen depression rates right now are at an all-time high, we believe that we need to outlay a foundation for these teenagers when they reach adulthood to have the same type of resources available for them. And constituents, we shouldn't take people dying in school shootings for the media to cover this issue on mental health. So let's take a stance and end the stigma together.